Hello, welcome to the Managing Drought in the Southern Plains webinar series. This is a briefing on the current status of the drought. We also have full webinars. Please see our website, southernclimate.org, for more information. This is brought to you by the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program, NOAA, the National Integrated Drought Information System, and National Drought Mitigation Center. So here's what's going on this week. We've seen some improvements in East Texas and Louisiana with some very heavy rains across that area. A little bit of worsening up in Iowa and Illinois. Some more improvements in Colorado following the extensive flooding that they had. And it looks like there's a big storm system that's moving into the Pacific Northwest that could get some relief to some emerging drought areas up there. The monsoon in the southwestern U.S. appears to be done, looking at the next few weeks here. And we also see some wet weather in the southern plains on tap for this weekend, but then that rain is going to shift eastward and things will dry out. There are no clear long-term signals to suggest that there will be significant changes in the drought pattern now before winter sets in. The drought monitor this week shows a little bit less red than it has before. Definitely getting a lot better across the Four Corners regions, states, and then that improvement off in Texas and Louisiana. As we look at the regional views, we can see that a lot of Colorado now is out of drought or is in that D0 abnormally dry area. There's continued improvements across the high plains and into western Nebraska as well, where they've gone, a lot of the D3 has now gone to D2, so some improvements there. In the southern plains, we can see that East Texas and Louisiana is most of the extreme drought is gone from those areas. And in the west, some slight improvement, particularly in Colorado. You can see those drought areas up into Oregon especially look like they may get some relief this weekend with some heavy rains. As we look at the causes of this, we can see those long-term patterns that still, even with the monsoon, that dryness that's been in the southwest in Arizona and California and places, going back to even a year. Now that they're getting into the wet season, hopefully that'll change a little bit more as we go into the fall. There's also that long-term dryness still in place in Texas, although they've done pretty well in this last week with those heavy rains showing up in the blues and purples in the upper image. As we look ahead, we can see the next 5 days a lot of red areas off in the eastern part of the U.S., east of the Rockies, showing above normal temperatures for Friday through next Tuesday, dominated by some very unseasonable warmth here right now at the beginning of this period. And these temperatures running as much as 6 degrees above normal. There's still going to be a good chance of rain across the southern plains and really the whole plains in the Midwest, and then that big storm system coming into the Pacific Northwest. Looking beyond that into the following week, we see that the rain area, the green area on the right, and the image on the right, is shifting to the east. Drier conditions developing across the western part of the U.S. and warm conditions along the northern part of the U.S. with temperatures becoming a little bit more seasonable for the southern plains. The 3-month outlook that was released last week shows that there's really no strong signal about rainfall patterns for October, November, and December across our region. Some improvement perhaps up in the northern plains, and generally warm in the west, kind of edging into this area. And the seasonal drought outlook, which was also released last week, shows that large area of persistence of drought, the improvement. We've already seen some of that there in Louisiana and Arkansas. And there will be an updated monthly drought outlook issued at the end of September here. So watch for that next week. So we hope that you find these briefings informative and helps you keep up to date. If you have any questions, please contact us at the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program. You can catch our website, southernclimate.org. You can also sign up for these to get notices of when we do our drought webinars and other information, or visit any of our partners listed here. We hope you have a good week and have a great day. Bye.